Hello everyone, welcome back to another news update. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you for returning. As usual, we are going to talk about news on the local scene, that's within the Caribbean, and then we'll touch on a few news topics on the international scene, right? So let us start off by talking about the Denbigh Agriculture Show, which is currently going on. As you know, it will last from July 30 to August 1st. Now, and of course, there was an article published by the Jamaica Information Service titled JAS President Expects More Than 60,000 patrons to attend Denbigh Show, which I don't doubt that. It's a very realistic figure, even more because, as you know, the Denbigh Agriculture Show has been on a 2 year break basically due to COVID and stuff. So I expect to see a big show and a fun-filled, excited show, right? So just get out and attend. Now, moving on, apparently there's an issue with sargassum, what we call seaweed, in the Cayman Islands, where it is backed up in an area. And there was an article published by CaymanNewsService.com. I'll read a part of that. This article will be linked in the description as well. The article states an unprecedented amount of sargassum that invaded the North Zone on Saturday is presenting a significant challenge for the Cayman Islands as the country tries to rebuild its tourism business 2.5 years after the COVID-19 pandemic closed its borders. So what they are trying to do basically is that they are trying to get rid of the seaweed, right? They are basically putting their minds together to find a decent strategy to get rid of it, because as you know, the seaweed is a plant, and it's when it's backed up in an area, if it doesn't have any, if you don't clean it out and stuff, it will basically it can cause an what we call hypoxic environment, where the water will become depleted of oxygen. Not all, you will have low oxygen levels within the water, which of course will affect the ecology. It will affect the whole biological life within that water, within that area, because of low oxygen levels. So I hope they find a convenient and a strategy or method to get rid of this seaweed, right? And of course, when seaweed start to decompose, and the smell is terrible. I don't. If you have ever smell that's scent, please comment in the description. All right. So moving on. So let's talk about Berrycove Organic Farm. This is the greenhouse farm that I've been talking about all the time on my channel in Tobago, Trinidad and Tobago. This is a good move and I support it 100%. So they have built around 4 structures already, and of course, one important thing that I want to talk about is that they advertise some vacancies, which you saw on my channel as well. But what they are saying is that, and I'm reading a post they posted on July 15, right? And it says Berrycove Organic Farms is aware of fictitious employment offers being circulated in various employment opportunities group on social media and WhatsApp. Job seekers, please be aware of the scammers and always do your research into advertised vacancies and their parent companies. So apparently, some people messing with Berrycove's information and trying to scam people, right? And so it's always good to follow their page and see what's real and what's not, right? And to follow their website as well. Now, let's move on to news on the international scene. So first, we're going to talk about giant African snail, which, as you know, it's in Florida, and they are trying their best to eradicate it now. But a recent development, and this was published by Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, right? And what they are saying is that on July 15, 2022, the Division of Plant Industries Nematology Laboratory confirmed the presence of rat longworm, right, in the population of giant African land snails in Pasco County. Now, what is that? So the rat longworm, let us see what that is, right? Now, there was an article published by Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, that's CDC, and the article states Angiostrongylus is a parasitic nematode that can cause severe gastrointestinal or central nervous system disease in humans, depending on the species. Angiostrongylus cantonensis, which is also known as the rat longworm, right, causes eosinophilic meningitis. So it causes meningitis, right? Now, as you know, there's still the issue with the Russia, Ukraine, and the whole export of food and so on, in terms of like wheat and so on, right? Now, according to Lemon published an article titled Ukrainian Wheat Export Center in Istanbul off to cautious start amid continuing tension, right? And the article basically further states, as detailed in the grain agreement, the Joint Coordination Center in charge of controlling Ukrainian wheat export via the Black Sea was open on Wednesday, July 27 in Istanbul. That's great. Located in the heart of a military academy in the Maslak district on the European side of the Turkish metropolis, the center will be in charge of inspecting ships that will transport Ukrainian grain, sunflower oil, and fertilizer to world markets. Nice, right? I've also read a follow-up article on that, published by the same Lemon, which everything will be in the description for you to read, right? The article titled Russia hits key port of Odessa in missile strike after grain deal with Ukraine. And parts of the article says that Russian missiles struck Ukraine's key Black Sea port of Odessa Saturday, officials said, in an attack Kyiv described as a spit in the face of a deal signed by the warring neighbors a day earlier to resume grain exports blocked by the conflict. So as you can see, right after they signed the deal, a missile hit port of Odessa, which is the main port that they export the wheat and other products, right? So things still happening in Ukraine with the whole logistics of export and so on. So I'll follow development and bring you stories, relevant stories as needs be. Now, this is all that I have. If you have any questions, any comments, put them in the comments area. I hope you are liking the news updates. Put it in the comments area if you are liking it, if it's informative and so on. And please remember to subscribe to the channel, right? And give the video a thumbs up, a like. Thank you. See you soon.